So, you've mastered the flexibility of cruisers, the sneakiness of destroyers, and the sheer strength of battleships. And now you want more? Well, you're in luck, because the most difficult yet rewarding class awaits.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Aircraft carriers depend on the aircraft statistic more than anything else, though speed and maneuverability will help too. US carriers have larger squadrons of fighters, dive bombers, and torpedo bombers, and specialize in using their fighters and dive bombers. Both nations' carriers depend on powerful alpha strikes and damage over time. Torpedo bombers can cause floods. Dive bombers can cause fires. If you time it right, you'll do massive damage.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Remember that battleship from earlier? Bye-bye.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Learning how to manual attack with your dive bombers, torpedo bombers, and fighters is one of the keys to victory. Master the skill, and you'll dominate the skies and the seas as you destroy planes and ships with ease. Nom 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 nom. A key skill of carrier captains is to locate enemy ships and control the battlefield. Sometimes you get lucky in the process.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Doesn't matter what the kind of ship is, punish them for being out on their own. Battleships, carriers, destroyers, and cruisers all die to your attacks.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
But it works both ways. Get caught up by yourself, and you're an easy target. Therefore, situational awareness is key. Keep an eye on the minimap and stay with your fleet.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Otherwise, you're gonna die. In contrast to American carriers, Japanese carriers can typically field more squadrons in the sky at any given moment. Japanese carriers excel at torpedo bomber attacks. In this example, notice how the torpedoes converge when manually dropped. This often confuses enemies as they don't know which way to turn. It's a useful tactic for taking out cruisers and destroyers.
Cruiser foundered.
Did you notice how I did not attack with both of my squadrons of torpedo bombers? That's because it takes a long time for these aircraft to return to the carriers, rearm, and get back into the fight. Therefore, you need to be very careful about how you use your force.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Aircraft carriers require a high level of skill, awareness, and tenacity in order to succeed. But don't expect to do everything on your own. Work with your team to call attention to key targets or enemy aircraft to threaten them. Controlling both air and water by syncing strategic targets and communicating with your team are the keys to victory. Are you ready for the challenge? If so, pick up a carrier and rule the skies.